Hey everyone, welcome back to Funhundred Percent. It's been a while.
Thank you, Kevin Cole.
And people are dying.
Don't ask me what I remember. I don't.
I wasn't going to do that.
Thank you.
Hey, Mark, what happened last episode?
Yeah, everybody else was.
Yeah.
So
well,
for
actually,
the listeners,
yeah, we might as well lead. Yeah, we've been sick and stuff, so that's an excuse.
A couple of us are still sick.
Yeah.
Two of us never got sick. Nick and I.
We were just busy
Good job, boys.
camping and stuff.
So, I mean, we might as well, because it has been like 2 weeks or so. Anybody want to? Who remembers? Because I remember. I wrote notes and I listened to it recently, but
I remember because I listen to it every day.
I want to hear those recaps.
The kneecaps? The kneecap recaps.
No, just the recaps.
Trying to think. We met Old Malone.
Yeah, and then
He's
he was my best friend, and I took a
He's
shot
the
of moonshine.
he's the new hero of the story.
That's true.
There was a finger. There was a snap for that. If you all didn't hear it, I heard it alone. Believe me. That's about all I remember.
Wow,
I remember a Roach Hotel. I remember Waterform.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's right.
I
Devin
remember
slept in a hot tub.
I forgot. Boyd is super relaxed right now.
Yeah, it's gonna
he's-
be a while too.
yeah,
Because
he
he was in there
still
for
is.
like 12
He's-
hours.
he slept in that.
Crazy amount of time.
Well, I mean, you guys.
He had to
Yeah,
be
I guess
so
about 12
pruny.
hours.
It's gross.
Well, he doesn't get pruny as much as he gets just water elementally.
And Prudy just helps you move through the water.
Yeah,
Weird.
it's true.
But yeah, so so you guys started. You had just defeated the Shark Boys, the Lone Sharks, the Loners.
For a second time.
Well, no, for the first time, and then you
We
went to the
defeated
hotel.
them one time and they ran away and then they came back.
No,
the
Hey,
second
I'm
time.
going through the whole
interrupting him,
episode. This is
Noah.
the recap.
You could. Okay, you could. Oh.
We're doing
Sorry.
from start to beginning so that the
Oh, my
audience
Roshi
knows.
Just go.
So that the audience
My
knows.
name's James and I'm smelly.
Because sometimes people are keeping up with this and not just binge listening to. Okay, so you guys defeated the Shark Boys. Then you went to go find a hotel. You didn't like the first hotel that you found, so you went to the next hotel, which you all stayed at. Tommy was an idiot,
Tommy was an idiot.
per usual.
Told him his name.
You guys were found out. You had to fight the sharks again. Then Old Malone's boys came to get you. You guys went with Old Malone's boys, and you met Old Malone, and you guys told him what happened, and he told you a little bit about what happened. You guys kind of remember what happened in that conversation, what transpired.
Yes, I drank the moonshine, and I haven't been a part of anything.
Oh yeah, do we get to learn what happened to freaking not the
That-
hero of the story's
That's
vision?
well, hero.
That's
but,
the beginning of this episode. I remember about the conversation. I learned that my brother, Barry, I don't know what rhymes with Barry right now. That's not lucky. Anyway, Barry, he bought up all my old casinos and is now turning them to a family-friendly theme park. Oh, wow.
It's the worst.
Gotta be awful.
Harriet stole our ship because she's a dirty, no good tomato.
We don't know that.
She's not a tomato. She's a green screen. Well, I guess she is like a unripe tomato.
She's a fried green tomato.
Okay, so
she
we'll
got
pick
stilts
up.
though.
We'll pick up. We're going into the dreams
Oh
of
shit!
Adrian Drago.
Oh shit!
Adrian Drago, you have just imbibed the moonshine, and
Gulp,
you're
gulp, gulp.
getting flashes of somebody that you remember, a younger somebody that you've seen recently. It's Antonius Mandrake. You recognize him in your dream, and you throw a punch at him, and he throws a punch back.
Kia.
But it's sparring. You guys are not fighting. You guys are training.
He's
And
friends.
as he deflects your punch, you bring down another hand with a gun in it.
Betrayal of a friendship.
And as you're about to fire, you hold back. but he knows you defeated him in your gun kata sparring.
Betrayal of a friendship, but not real betrayal because he still cares.
Yeah.
Oh, it wrecks my
But yeah, you see visions of, and this isn't just one vision. This is almost like an amalgamation of 100 different visions. This is something that you guys did often. You were training in gun kata in a military academy, one of the most prestigious. And as you wake up, you feel your gun arm, and you remember how to use it.
Got a gun arm.
I didn't know you could do gun kata.
Hell yeah, boys! Make
Yeah,
it here.
You can do gun kata, and now I'm gonna make it
shoots
so
lemons.
if you want to do a melee check, you can add your firearms to it as well. Well, hold on. Let's not get crazy. It will replace your melee attacks.
It's like, hey guys, I want to flip 12 cards.
Do
Yeah,
you have a better melee or a better
They're the
firearms,
same.
Nick?
Well,
They're both 4.
now you can use guns in melee. I'm just gonna say that. So if you want to like bash somebody over the head, anything that gives you like bonuses to firearms will also give you bonuses to melee because you're using your gun as like a melee attack.
Gotcha. So my laser rifle and my laser pistols will both give me +1 to melee if I use to pistol whip or rifle bash.
Yep, pretty much.
Okay.
So yeah, now you remember the arts of gun kata, and you can use your gun arm now. So you don't have to use, and your gun arm gives you +1 to firearms.
Jesus Christ.
Gosh. Talk about favoritism.
Maybe you guys should have taken the moonshine.
and as you come to, Adrian Drago, you come to in an empty room. Everybody is gone around you.
Good, solid.
And we'll
my
actually
favorite.
cut to Tommy because Mark's been pretty quiet.
Yeah,
Tommy,
What am I
That's
doing?
first.
while Adrian is experiencing these visions, you get you're pulled off into a side room with Old Malone, and Old Malone says, hold on. Well, why don't you say something while I practice my Old Malone voice off mic?
So, Old Malone, it's a long time since I last saw you.
No,
I
it's
mean-
actually been really soon. We just walked into this room.
Well, I meant not literally just before. I meant before as like our last meeting point before this. I mean, we never met before. It's
You're
been a
right,
while.
maybe in an earlier life. Anyways, I see your eyes really roughed up, and I got something here for you. But I'm
new
gonna
eye?
leave it up to you. Well, you could get a real robot eye like me, and he taps his robot eye, and it like flickers for a second, and a spark comes out the side of it.
That
And he-
doesn't sound safe.
But I did mention that I know some vapes. Now, none of them are here right now. I haven't seen a vape in a while. But they did leave behind this vape serum. It could potentially repair your eye. So do you want the serum? I don't know if it will. Let me be clear. I have no idea if this will work. But you could go for the robot eye too. I mean, like, what do you want to do,
okay,
Tommy?
So let me get this straight.
Wait,
So-
are Void and I in the room too?
No, he pulled Tommy off into a side room. You guys are actually back into like the main level of the club. You guys are like
I really wanted
out.
us to do a Price is Right type thing. Go for the eye, go for the eye.
What? $1?
What'd the last guy say? 701.
I fucking hate that
It's
guy.
the worst.
yeah.
That guy
It's so
is the
mean.
worst.
But
So-
okay,
What do you want,
So-
Tommy?
so let me get this straight. You're telling me I could have a guaranteed better eye than what I had before, or something we don't know is gonna happen, and then I may get back the same eye?
Well, here's the deal. I don't know if it's a better eye than what you had. You vapes have some pretty good vision, so I hear. Real good at investigation checks. That's the normal thing I think of when I think of a vape.
Yeah, that's pretty normal. I think yep, that's how all of us and me. Yep.
Is Vape near a chair right now? Is he holding a chair?
Okay, first of all, his name is Tommy. You
Oh,
don't call him. Is the
You
dumpster
racist.
vape near a chair?
I didn't realize Floyd was an awful racist.
How dare you?
I'm not gonna tell you what the benefits are of going for the robot eye or going for the serum.
Well, I think I'm gonna go with the obvious choice. I want the serum.
That was not the obvious.
That
choice.
was
Yeah, that was not the obvious.
It was obvious to me. Remember, we could do good investigation. Remember, I saw this better.
He
Uh,
Old Malone stares blankly at you.
I'm pretty sure last investigation said you looked at a chair.
Moved it around.
I found the chair though, didn't I?
You sure did. You found the heck out of it.
So if we were looking for a chair, I'm a man.
Yeah, he Old Malone stares at you like as you say this, and he's like, "You know, that's what I like about you vapes, an adventurous spirit." And he goes and gets the syringe.
How would you administer a syringe to a plant?
Just stab it in.
Just stab it anywhere.
Just stab it
Yeah.
in.
He's like, "So, where do you want this?"
Actually, probably your feet. Actually.
Or where your freaking flaps are.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Why'd you have to say flaps?
put him in
Before
my.
you can
my-
answer, he sticks you in the eye and
Oh,
injects
okay.
it.
Ouch!
Yeah, like the pain is overwhelming, and like you start to like get blurry and weary, and like your vision starts to like close in, and like the last thing you can see is as your vision closes down is Old Malone's face, and he says, "See you on the other side, buddy."
I don't think it. What? There we go.
And you like pass out, and then we cut to Void and Lucky in the lounge area. Of
How
the
Void
club.
gets a syringe in his eye.
Wow.
Rude.
That's
I don't think anything would happen. But
yeah,
yeah,
that's a rude
this is-
thing to say.
Yeah, nothing
We
but
become a
eyes.
syringe element.
That is scary.
That
Actually,
sounds dangerous, actually.
So
Or
I'll
very
remind
justly
you.
beneficial.
I'll remind you guys of what you guys are in. You guys are in like a pretty sleazy club environment right now. It's a lot of high roller looking folks of various different races and species. Tell me what you guys want there to be, and we'll see what happens.
So
Oh.
Void is what's like a low light. There's like smoke, but not like cigarette smoke. Like Void is surrounded by a bunch of sleazy incense, and he's trying to get people to allow him to touch their foreheads.
creepy.
Even still, as a watery boy,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
let's go with what Lucky sees.
So I was thinking like you have the curved kind of booths that all face this one center stage, and there's that one like tea candle in the middle of the booth, and it's real dim lit, and there is like just a hazy smoke with a little bit of incense, and on the front stage is just the most beautiful any race, I don't care if it's human or other, just singing a real sad song, and there's a dude in the corner playing the piano.
That's the same thing I
Oh,
said.
I like this. I like this atmosphere.
That's the same thing I said.
No, I like this one better though. So yeah, you guys are in this like wonderful atmosphere. There's this like gorgeous squid lady who's like just
Hot.
blurting out a tune through her ventral sacs on her head.
Oh,
Yeah.
even better. Yeah, I want to touch him.
Ventral.
Oh yeah, and you guys, and there's funny enough, another squid person. He's playing the piano, and he's playing it so fucking good. He's got 8 arms. It's the best. And yeah, and there's a bunch of people like all sitting around, and there's some smoke, and there's kind of this lazy
Don't squids have
atmosphere.
10 tentacles?
I think they have 8, and then they got like the 2 primary ones, but he's using the 2 primary
Okay.
ones to sit.
Okay.
He can't hover, you crazy.
Was this space?
Yeah, what is he, a space alien? No, it's a real squid. They've just been trained really well. So you guys are in this environment, and there's kind of like this lazy atmosphere, and you remember that that Old Malone just told you guys to enjoy yourselves for the time because he's got to spend some time with Tommy.
Okay.
Oh, and you know what? Void, make me a presence persuasion check to touch some people's foreheads.
2 successes.
So, as you approach, one of the people there is like, Hey man, I'll try anything, dude.
All
And
right,
you,
buddy.
yeah, and you found like a real kindred spirit with you right now. And you touch him, and you see into his mind for a second. Make me a presence and telepathy check.
Ooh, wow. Okay, 3 successes.
Oh, good. Yeah, so you touch him on the forehead, and for a second, just for that split second that you touch him, you feel and experience a few of this guy's memories, and it turns out that this is Old Malone's last club. This is the only thing that hasn't been shut down, and the only reason why is because it's been hidden away. All of these guys are all close friends of Old Malone. In fact, Lucky, we cut to you. You actually, like, your memory is starting to come back, and you remember a few of these guys. Yeah, so you're looking around the room, Lucky, and your memory starts to flood back as you recognize a few of these guys. As you walk around and you look at their faces and you start to remember, a lot of these guys were actually old employees of yours, and it seems that Void, we cut back to you, that Old Malone, after Barry had taken over all the clubs, he had fired all these guys, and Old Malone tried to get them new jobs at all his clubs, and his clubs were just shut down, and these are pretty much the only guys he's got left.
You got some smooth vibes, yeah.
Yeah, and as you pull away from the guy whose forehead you touched, he like gets a big grin on his face, and he's like, "Yeah, man,
Yeah, it was, man.
Do it again."
Yeah, all right, man. Here we go.
You do it again, and he kind of like melts in his chair a little bit. He's like, yeah.
All right, man. Let's light some incense and vibe, man. Yeah.
All right, you crazy space thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cheech and Chong version 2.
And you guys are just like sitting there, like hanging out with each other for a bit. Lucky, what are you doing?
I'll just go up to one of the dudes that I recognize.
Yeah, what's he look like?
He's okay, so humanoid body, but his head is that of an ostrich.
Okay.
You can't just ask me things out of the blue, James. I come up with things that come out of my brain, and nobody wants that. So, and he's kind of like a rundown, like, you know, the dudes who failed at Wall Street and they already bought all their nice suits and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
But
and
he's
so
been wearing it for a while.
Right? Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah,
So-
as you approach him, he's like, "Hey, man, Lucky. Hey, how's it going, man?
Dude,
It's been a while."
Mickey, it's been quite some time. How
Well-
you doing?
Nicky, it's Nicky, but close. Good job, man. So,
Hey.
it's been going good. Hey, do you got any moonshine on you?
No,
Hey, well, it's okay. So what's up? What happened to you?
well, I mean, my brother, he did some crazy stuff.
Yeah, you're telling me. Well, not great.
Yeah, he shut down all my casinos, as you know. And
I do know that actually. Yeah, had to, send my wife off world with the kids. Haven't seen them in a while though, but it's cool.
Sorry to hear that. Well, he took all my memories, and he sent me to a prison
really?
planet.
That's kind of messed up. Well, you win some, you lose some, right? This Casino 777. No one walks away a winner.
Well, I'm walking back a winner, because we're gonna get that fucker, and I'm gonna get your job back.
Really? If you could do that, that'd be fantastic. But
Yeah.
also, could use some moonshine right about now. I saw the server came by, brought some back. You sure you don't have any? You're not holding out?
Nope. I know where I can get some, though. It's on a really, really awful planet.
Yeah, I
A bunch-
heard that.
Bunch of leather.
Oh, that doesn't sound that bad, actually.
Well, you can go to the red planet. Get yourself some leather and moonshine.
Well, I would, but don't have a job, and I'm spending my last bit of money right here. You know
James,
how it is.
can you stop making this guy sound so real and relatable?
Can I also say, I didn't know we had Charlie Day on the podcast.
Well, it's nice seeing you, Lucky, but gotta go pester old Bill. Gotta get some. I know that motherfucker's holding out on me.
All right, nice to see you too, Nikki.
Mick, oh no, yeah, you got it right. Okay, bye. And Mickey like stands up, like, and he's like, his human shoulders match the height of yours, but his ostrich head is like 2 feet taller than yours. And
Wait, he's a bird. Does his head stay still when he has to
oh yeah,
step
absolutely.
and his
Oh,
head
yeah.
moves?
It's almost robotic.
That's very weird.
Oh, I love that.
But yeah, and so we cut back, and Adrian, as you wake up, you scan the room, and it is empty. What do you want to do?
So I'm still reflecting in my feelings.
Yeah, he's still reflecting a little bit.
Uh,
Yeah.
It's my right arm. Just to let
Okay.
you guys know.
Sure.
I'm gonna make it my gun arm, and then make it back my normal arm.
Mm-hmm. It's fucking dope. It's almost like a cybernetic, cool Mega Man X thing that happens. Like your hand like retreats back into your wrist and like morphs for a second and comes back out as a gun. In whatever form of gun you want, however you want to describe it.
Just it's literally Mega Man's arm. Just
Okay.
leave it at that.
Yeah, so you get an
Shoots
X
a Mega
Blaster.
Blaster. X Blaster, whatever it's called.
Yeah,
Lemons.
it's a buster.
Shoots lemons.
Yeah, it
Yes.
shoots lemons.
And it has
Oh,
the power
back
to
out.
shoot one real big lemon.
And so, yeah, you morph it a few times, and what's going through Adrian's head?
The past.
Yeah, you try
Pretty
to
much.
recall. You try to recall more, like, because you guys have all had these moonshine visions before, so you know how it is. But it is almost like a dream, as in you remember you had it, but grasping back at the particulars and the details are almost impossible. It's like a fading memory.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna get up, but I'm a little tipsy.
Oh yeah, you still are. You're still a little drunk from the moonshine, and you're actually not out as long as you were last time.
Gotcha.
You don't know exactly how long, but it doesn't feel like it's been an hour.
So I'm gonna. Is the door closed to the room I'm in?
Yeah, all the doors are closed. They don't appear to be locked, but they are closed.
Yeah. I'm gonna open it, but then hit my shoulder on the door frame
Okay.
and stumble out.
Okay. And where are you stumbling out to? The place that Tommy and
I would've-
Malone went to?
Yeah, that's where I assume the next room would be.
Okay, yeah. You stumble in there and you see old Malone like putting an unconscious Tommy onto bed. He's like, "Wow, you're awake already? Usually the guys who hit that stuff don't wake up for a few hours."
Oh god, it's been a long night.
Yeah, it's about to get longer. Hey, do you want to go get your friends? I said I'd equip you guys. I think you should stay here for the night, get some rest. But tomorrow, I'm gonna send you and your buddies out to go take out Barry. I think that's the best plan to go through.
All right.
Totals.
All right.
And he like
I assume
like,
he'd like
waves his-
pat me on my ass or some shit.
No, he's too far away, but he like waves at you with his robot hand, and it like kind of like makes gear grinding noises as he
Gotcha.
does.
Okay. Okay. I turned my head and was like, "Oh God, no, please no." All right, so I'm gonna go out into the lobby and retrieve Lucky and Water Void.
Yeah, you guys, Lucky has just finished talking with Nikki, and Void is like sitting like over. The other guy who he's been talking to is this kind of he looks like the same race that Harriet is, except a male. And you see him, and he is not an elemental, but he seems almost as melted into his chair as Void is, as Void just repeatedly touches him on the forehead.
Void is touching him and showing him like lighting up his other fist in different colors. Give him like a little light show.
Yeah, I'm not gonna make you flip for that because I love it so much. Yeah, you're just like Just like giving him a
So
light
like,
show.
it's like he has the face of like when like a young baby is seeing new shit for the first time. Their eyes are just like super open.
Yeah, so he keeps like, oh, wow, man. He almost can't talk at this point. He is just like so fucking into it. He's having an experience.
So
But yeah.
I'm just gonna walk by. I'm gonna nod at Lucky because he knows that.
Yeah.
And in my tipsy state, I'm gonna try to put my hand on Void's shoulder and just fuck up,
Whoa.
just
All
through
right.
him.
Yeah, you kind of like, yeah, it feels like a wet, like almost jello-like surface. And yeah, you kind of like, you go through him faster than you would expect.
Okay.
Oh
Void,
man.
Void, we need to go.
Wow. Why do we need to go?
Old Malone's giving us a mission.
Wow, man, freaky bird, man.
Oh yeah. All right, hey, you stay right here.
Yeah,
I'll
sure
be
can
back,
do,
man.
space man.
Yeah. And Void, as you would see, as liquidly as he could, get out without really like standing up. You know, doing the weird shimmy that you do out of booth.
Oh yeah.
And I go with Adrian.
Yeah. Lucky sees you guys leave the room and he decides to follow a little bit. So yeah, you guys enter the room. We're gonna cut back to Tommy. Tommy, you wake up to a cold robot hand caressing your cheek.
Oh no.
Hey, what's going on?
Wow, you sure are, Chipper. Thought I'd killed you for a second. I was about to be real scared, about to bury your body out back.
No need to bury me out back. I'm doing okay.
Yeah, I got the fuzz on my ass enough as it is.
Are
So how
you
you
okay?
feeling, big guy?
I feel okay, actually.
Yeah, you actually feel really okay. You feel more okay than you felt in a while. Your eye is completely healed. You can go ahead and take that off. You're no
Thank
longer
goodness.
getting negatives to your investigations and stuff. But also, you feel like this strange kind of power coming through you. Not supernatural, but almost like it's been a while since you felt something like this. It's like I don't know how to describe it. It's almost like a youthful energy, like a reborn energy inside of you. Like you feel a little hyper and you feel a little good. There's no statistical benefits to it right now, but you feel like it's not over yet. You feel like this isn't the this isn't the peak of the energy that you're feeling. But yeah, you come to slowly, and Old Malone steps back, and he's like, "Well, how do you? Can you walk?"
I think let me try. I stand up. Yeah, I'm a little stumbly, but like I'm good though. I quickly gain my balance, and I kind of do like the shuffly feet stuff with the punching out front, like Sully does in Monsters Incorporated. You know, like the little shadow boxing type stuff.
Right. Give me a brawn in athletics.
All right, here we go. I just got no successes.
You got no successes.
I got nothing.
You got no successes with brawn in athletics.
No,
Yeah. It turns out you don't feel as good as you thought. You're still a little bit wobbly.
I'm a little stale, a little stiff.
Yeah, you're a little stiff. And as you're like shadow boxing and doing this stuff, he's like, "Yeah, okay, good job." Adrian, sweetie, have you got your friends yet? And he like yells
Yeah.
at the door.
As I push open the door, yeah.
So everybody sit down again, and he like does a clap, and a sofa like shoots out of the wall like behind you guys. He's like, go ahead, sit. So I'm gonna give you guys some rooms tonight. I know that your gear is a little messed up. You're not looking so fly. I'm gonna have you stay here We're going to get you some new stuff. And then tomorrow, you guys are going to go down to Barry Larry and destroy him, okay?
Sounds good to me.
Roger that.
Sounds like my brothers get it coming.
Void just makes bubble popping sounds. Like that. Exactly like that.
I mean, it's very on character.
It is very on character. I don't know how I feel about it.
He's a blithering idiot.
I'll allow it.
There we go. So yeah, you guys all get the rundown from. He gives you like directions. You get the rundown from Old Malone. He gives you directions on where he's going to be. He like pulls up this map. He starts pointing to a location that you guys are going to go. He tells you the ride you're going to take. He introduces you to the guard that's going to be driving you guys there. His name is Nameless Guard. He and then
I think I saw him on the credits of the last one.
yeah, he's in a lot of the episodes. Real fan favorite. And then he closes up the map and he says, so I'm going to show you guys my armory and I'll give you a free run of the place. But I'm telling you, actually, you know what? I've been screwed too many times. Larry, I trust you. I love you. You know, Lucky, you're my favorite, but I can't be screwed again. And he claps and a robot comes in and he says, I am the robot who will offer you guys the, and then he like slaps it and he's like, come on, hurry it up. He's like, sorry. I am the contract robot. Here are your contracts. And it prints out 4 contracts and like it comes out of its mouth and he like flings these papers at each of you. And the papers simply say, I will help Old Malone and not rob from Old Malone. And then there's a sign line.
And I say, I look at this and I say to him, come on, pal, is this really necessary?
Make a charm and persuasion.
2 successes.
You know what? Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to be careful. Since you left, Lucky, a lot of people have just been out for themselves. It's not the big family it was before. But you're right. If we're going to return Casino 777 to the way it was, we can't let insecurities get the best of us. And he grabs each of your contracts and rips them all up. And he says, there!
Nice.
And then he pounds the table behind him and a big door opens up behind him. And there is a huge armory. And it is filled with like armor and rees and that's a bad joke,
I fucking knew
everybody.
you were gonna do that. I knew it.
That's a
I
bad
wanted
joke.
to make it 2 though.
Okay, that's fair. Goodbye, all the listeners. Yeah, but it's like filled with like combat armor and stealth suits and all these like different type of armaments like guns and melee weapons and shit. And he says, free reign is yours. And tell me what you guys want out of there. Tell me what you're equipping yourselves with.
Everything.
I want some loaded dice.
You want loaded dice?
Oh
You could
yeah.
probably just open his desk drawer and pull those out.
He says, loaded dice. I don't know where you'd get none of those. And then he pulls you off to the side and like slips you some loaded dice. And he's like, don't tell anybody I gave you those.
Also, I'd prefer some kind of like suit, but armored.
Oh, dude, you totally get like an armored suit. It's got
Like John Wick style.
oh
It
hell
has
yeah.
like
Well,
all that
like,
carbon
quick-
nano stuff
quick
in
question.
his jacket.
Is like loaded dice like super illegal in Casino 777 and actually really hard to get?
Okay. Make an intelligence. Make an intelligence and law check.
3 successes.
That is bullshit. Are you kidding me?
I have no law. I just have lots of intelligence.
Okay. I don't know why Void would know this, but you actually do. So, yeah.
Well, you can chalk it up to I touching that guy's forehead so many
Yeah,
times.
you know what? Yeah, you know what? That's actually some of the information you pulled out of him. So, you do know that loaded dice are hyper illegal. But you also know that almost everybody has a pair, and they're not that rare on this planet.
Okay.
But yeah, what does everybody else want?
Oh, well, he's handing me the loaded dice. I grab his hand, like when he's giving it to me, and I like grab the forearm, and I say, "This is for Casino 777. This is for you. This is for Nicky and his family. We're gonna get this bastard."
Don't know who Nicky is. Doesn't ring a bell. But
The ostrich-looking guy down there.
oh yeah, that weirdo. He hangs out a lot, always asking for moonshine. Really robbed the place of it. He's got a pretty big tab. I should really look into that. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna save this place, and I know you are, Lucky. I know it. You're special. And he like looks you in the eye, and his like robot eye flickers. I should actually explain these dice. So go ahead and add this to your useful items.
Already did.
Yeah, these dice are pretty much going to allow you to. They count as an automatic success on any like gambling check you make that include dice. And they're like a futuristic pair of loaded dice, as in you can change in which way they are loaded. So if you want to roll snake eyes, or you want to roll a 5 and a 7, or you want to roll 2 6s, like you can program them in any way, and you remember how to do it. And yeah, he gives you these dice. What's everybody else doing? And also, Larry, add for the armored suit that you're wearing, give yourself 1 temporary HP for the armored suit.
Okay.
I know that this, by the way, hey guys, welcome to Funhundred% Play Space Kings, where we don't know any of the rules. We make it up as we go along. I don't know if there's such a thing as temporary HP, but mark it on your sheet because that's how we're rolling right now.
You can just count it as dodge.
No, it's going to be
No,
temporary.
I guess temporary, yeah.
I'm going to count it as temporary HP because, like, when it gets destroyed, it's not going to repair itself. It is just going to be a suit. So if you take that 1 damage, it's going to break through the suit. What's everybody else going to do?
Okay. Is there any sort of laser sword?
There is if you want one.
I totally want one.
Yeah, you have a laser sword now. It is a non-copyright laser sword that is very generic.
Can I choose the color? Does it have a color? Does it have RBG lighting?
Yeah, you can choose the color.
It's green. Okay.
Okay, it's green. Also, you remember that with your... You can assimilate weapons into your gun arm.
James is picking up what I'm putting down.
God, there's buff after buff after buff to quote-unquote hero of the quote-unquote story.
I think there was a few too many quote-unquotes.
Okay, and as I take... If everyone's watching me, I want to take the sword, and then my arm's going to shift into gun mode, and then take the sword into it.
Oh, hell yeah. Like a fucking gun vagina.
Gun vagina.
A what?
A gun vagina. I guess you weren't here for the last
I
episode?
guess I wasn't.
Yeah, I even remember that, Devin. Jeez.
Oh, man.
I don't know if that's like... We are an explicit show, right? We can make that
Yes.
joke. That's not going to make
Yes,
us any
we can.
enemies? Okay, good.
I mean, it'll probably make us enemies, but we can make the joke.
Okay, good. We make that joke then.
And then
Put
my
that down
hand,
on
my hand
jokes
pops
made.
back out.
All right, cool. Do you want to like equip yourself with any armor or anything? For you, I think it's going to be primarily aesthetic, but
I still look like Ghost Rider.
yeah, but you still look like Ghost Rider right now. It is a bit. It's cool actually. Your
Is there a
leather
flaming skull mask?
armor. Your leather. No, there isn't.
Damn it.
Your leather armor was actually. You know what? Go ahead and make me a wit
Skip.
and investigation.
This is getting real copywritten real.
Oh, it's just a mask, not a whole head.
Uh-huh.
Wit investigation, Nick, to see if you can complete your cosplay.
Fun fact, out of 3 cards, 2 successes.
Wow, yeah, you totally find it.
That's a
I'm
sweet
gonna tell you
cosplay.
though, while you wear that mask, you have a negative to persuasion and lying. -1 point.
Oh,
to persuasion.
100% agree with that, because I'm never going to do that.
So,
Shouldn't you have like a
For-
+1 to intimidation though?
There is no intimidation.
Is there no? Oh, there isn't.
So
You do
for
have
the
+1
record,
to perform though.
for the record, this is what the third or fourth time that we've changed our freaking clothes in this show.
This one is going to be a bit more permanent. Yeah, I should actually mention that. This is going to be a bit more permanent.
That's what you say until we
That's
go to
fine.
the next place. and
My
we just
outfit
wanna
is
blend in
complete,
again.
so it's -1 to
It's
persuasion
-1
and lying.
and +1 to perform. And also, you guys look and you see this like fucking Halloween store ass like flaming skull mask, and it's made for a human, and you see his beak poke out of where the skull.
Hell yeah!
So every time he talks, he can only move his beak a little bit. So he's like, "Hey guys, hey, what's going on over here, guys?"
Yeah, and you that laser sword has +1 to melee, but
Did you say +1 presence?
what? No, +1 to melee.
Melee.
No, the
Perform.
mask,
Perform is what you
mask
said.
is perform. Yeah.
Yo, if it was +1 to presence, that's a huge
It's
buff.
too good.
Yeah. Yeah, that is too good. What's everybody else looking like?
Well, I haven't quite. I think I know what I'm gonna do.
Here
Is
we
there
go.
any like cool like battle like knight looking armor?
Like knight armor?
Yeah, you know, like chainmail or plate mail.
That
Yeah.
every time he gets hit, some of it falls off, and then he's eventually just running around in his underwear with little hearts on it.
I beat
Super
that game,
ghouls
by the
and
way.
ghosts. Okay.
Yeah.
I beat that game in one sitting. And Mark, yes, there is.
I would like to have all of it. I want every piece that'll fit me. I don't know how a breastplate might fit because of my back
I'm actually
flaps.
Yeah, you know what? It's made.
Is it
let's-
made for vapes?
Give me a wit and survival check to refit.
Wit and
Actually-
survival.
Wit and engineering to refit it to yourself.
Wit and engineering. So wit. All right.
Yes.
I thought you had engine. Oh no, never mind.
He has engineering.
I
in
got
real
2
life.
successes.
You have 2 successes. Yeah, this wasn't made for your frame, but you successfully fit it to your frame, and you look like a giant misshapen knight.
Yay.
Gross.
And
By
is there
myself,
any
Jax.
sort of something better than the good club? Do I have
The
like
better
a,
club?
preferably a large mallet of sorts?
Yeah, there's a big mallet, but nothing better than the good club.
I wish it was.
No, I mean the good club is pretty good.
It is the good club, but I want the best club.
You'll find the best club eventually. We're a bit
Okay.
early in the story to find the best club.
All right. Is there anything, because it's a club, and I assume it's wood, or is it space wood or something like that? What's the good club made out of?
Oh yeah, I don't think I ever like explained. Well, maybe I did. Well, I'll go ahead and re-explain it. The good club is kind of weird, actually. The good club is like this big ball at the end, and then there's like an antenna sticking out of it, like an old like 60s 70s TV antenna, like with like the rabbit ears sticking out of it. And then there's like one long shaft and like 2 little shafts at the end that you like grab onto to hold it. And that's it. And other than that, it's purely metallic. It's almost chrome-like in its appearance.
Okay.
That's real goofy.
It is real goofy.
Is there anything I can attach onto the good club to make it better, like
A laser
a
sight?
rocket, like a rocket or something like that, to make it like
rocket.
yeah, you know, like a small little rocket, something you
I think
use to
I
like.
think what he's really looking for is to get like a big sledgehammer, but with a rocket on the back of it. So every time he
You
hits,
know
it has
what
that
I'm
rocket
going
attack.
to do?
What are you gonna do?
There is a rocket. I want a wit and engineering check to put that rocket on your good club.
All right, okay. So wit and engineering. So since I don't have engineering, I have wit. All right, so I'm back to healthy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're fully healed.
All right, I'm probably gonna burn some drive and shit on this.
Okay.
Double Joker.
Yeah, this isn't a poll you want to get a Joker on. Who has the
All
anti-Joker,
right,
by
all
the
right.
way?
So
I got
I
it.
I used it's 1 card per drive, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I used 4 drive. So we use that. I have 4 successes.
Oh shit! Yeah, you know what? For 4 successes, I was really gonna give you a half-ass something for this, but I think the way that you built it, you have made it so now you get a +2. Actually, what's your explosives right now?
My explosives is none.
You have none to your explosives.
Uh-uh.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is this gives you a +2 to your melee, and you can opt to use explosives on your melee now. So it's gonna be a bit harder for you to do damage to it. But if you do, if you opt to use brawn and explosives to hit shit with this thing, it's going to deal damage in a very large area.
I like it.
So now you get +2 melee with it, and because I gave you such a cool weapon, we are going to, your knight armor is purely aesthetic.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
And how are we looking for Void? Because Void is kind of a wavy boy.
So, this is what I was thinking. Void wants like something to go on his like hand, arm, wrist thing that deals with like thin steel wire that he can like
Okay.
fling around and manipulate. Like oh fuck, have you ever seen Helsing?
No, I haven't.
Dang.
Goodbye,
Oh,
Helsing
Have
fan
you ever
listener.
seen?
The fucking
Have you
butler
ever
wire
seen
guy.
Black Cat?
I have not seen Black Cat either.
James.
Okay, imagine this. It's a guy who
Jeez.
controls like sewing thread thickness of wires. And he
Okay,
can
and he
cut
like
people
uses
up and
them to
stuff.
cut with them?
Yes.
Okay. Like,
Right.
Like,
So he
okay.
can use that, and then, but it's a weird metal that allows my elemental forms to flow through it.
That's a lot of an ask for Old Malone's armory. And he
Well,
does indeed have it.
all right.
Old Malone,
Fantastic.
the friendliest man alive.
And as for an outfit, do you know? Okay, think of DC Universe's John Constantine,
Okay.
Brown trench
God.
coat. Okay.
but
Sure.
Okay.
it also has like a hood attached to it and
Mhm.
sunglasses.
So
Okay.
I'm just saying right now, the fan art it's gonna come in waves.
At least we'll know when
season,
they're
Are
listening.
you season 1, episode 1 fan art? You need to get behind the season 1.
Season 1,
episode
episode
10.
6 fan art.
Oh, episode 10 had the best.
So yeah, you have like a weird wire thing, and it kind of like coils up on your arm, and you're gonna have to use like telekinesis to control it and stuff.
Totally
But,
okay.
yeah. But yeah, it can cut boys from a distance. And yeah, you're wearing this like cool like detective getup with like a trench coat and stuff, but it has a hood on it, I guess.
Yeah, like it's fucking cool, okay? Just leave it alone. Sometimes I want to hide my spacey head.
Yeah, it looks cool, but you're getting it a bit wet right now.
Yeah, that's totally okay.
So yeah, you guys like are all fully kitted out, and Old Malone has just been like sitting there, and he's like gleeing with delight. He's like, "Oh my goodness, you guys in your costumes, you look so good. You're so powerful."
I hate to go back really quickly, but if I use explosive instead of melee, do I still get the +2 to melee when attacking with the good club?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay.
All right. As he says, we were so powerful. I'm like, hey, did you have to keep my deck of cards? And I give him the wink, the good cards kind of wink.
He knows what you mean, and you can see the sadness in his robot eye and in his normal eye, and they are not crocodile tears. He like brings you close, Lucky, and he says, "Lucky, Barry's got those too.
Barry's gonna die.
I want you to do it. I know it's hard because he's your brother, but
That's not hard at all.
I kind of figured we kind of run a weird situation here. All right, man up, soldiers, and get to your rooms, and then you guys
Take a
can
nap.
leave. You guys can leave in the morning."
I clunk back to my room.
You don't even know where your rooms are. Actually, you do. He leads you to them. And yeah, you guys stay there in the night. Is there anything you want to do over the night?
I want to make sure I take off my armor before I go into bed. And that's it.
Well,
No.
yeah, obviously.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never think so obvious to Tommy.
So is there anything else anybody wanted to do?
No, I just want some good Z's.
Yeah, you guys are going to catch some epic Z's.
I feel like I should have asked for a lot more stuff.
Yeah, you should have actually.
Well,
You
too
really-
late.
It's okay. Yeah, no, it's fine.
Um,
Everybody's like, I got a chain blade sword that fires rockets from the sky. I'm like, just have some dice.
and a
I
nice
have some
suit.
very common dice.
Yeah, they are
You're also
pretty
not a
cool.
fighter.
It's true.
But yeah, you guys get some sleep. You wake up in the next morning, and Old Malone has already, like, you guys wake up and you're not in your beds. You actually all wake up and you're in a limo. And Old Malone is in the limo with you guys. And he's sitting on the other side. And he's almost, like, too big to fit in the thing. He's like, man, I really should get one of these in my size. Not out on the surface too much, though, so maybe it'd be a waste of money. I don't know. Good morning.
Good morning.
Don't move me when I'm sleeping.
Well, it's too late for that now, but it's good to know in the future. So what's everybody up to? We got about and he looks at his robot arm, which has no watch on it, and he looks at where the watch would be, and he says, we got a time. So, what's, team building exercises, right?
Are we gonna go play paintball? Because I'm terrible at paintball.
We're not gonna go, well, I mean, there might be paintball at the, there might be paintball over there. I don't know what he's been doing.
Well, let's set up the Middle City Big Casino buffet. For
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a plate of eggs, man.
Yeah, you guys go over to the. Yeah, I guess you stop by Middle City and you go to the big casino and you guys get a buffet breakfast. There's shrimp and cocktails and steak.
Is it like the best buffet on Casino 777?
No, it's not the best one, but you don't really have a lot of choices right now. You don't recognize, like, there's a whole new crew working the morning shift. You don't really recognize anybody as you re-enter the casino and get your food. The same, like, haze still wrecks the place. But other than that, I mean, it's a pretty uneventful buffet unless you want to make it eventful.
No,
No.
I definitely do not want to make
I'm
it a
gonna remain low key.
Okay.
because you know you're not even supposed to be here.
Is Void still wet? Did you say Void's still wet?
Gross.
Make a single pull.
No success.
You're not wet then. Yeah, you're back to normal, Void.
Okay.
But yeah, you're back to your normal self. You guys are all in the casino again. Void, you feel the urge to gamble kind of like creep through you, but but you've managed to keep it together.
I look over. Void looks over to Adrian with a crazy eye.
You find your strength in Adrian's good decisions.
I feel better now.
Why do you think I got this mask for you, buddy?
Yeah, you look over at Adrian and try to look him in the eyes, but you cannot see his.
It's just a straight up pennant stare, just for some.
Wouldn't work on Void.
No, it might. But yeah, you guys get an uneventful breakfast, and you all climb back into the car, into the limo, and you start driving off again. And he's like, "It's gonna be a while. Sorry, I'm not used to breakfast so big. Good meal though. It's gonna be a while before we get there. You guys want to maybe Adrian, tell me what you're about."
Good story.
Well, good story. Well, I'm a refugee.
Ooh, exciting.
My whole planet hates me.
I know that seems to be the case. Yeah, usually you bird people ain't too keen on this planet. What's up with that? Oh, sorry, Avos.
Well,
I don't mean to be racist or nothing.
Well, it turns out my whole race is trying to take over the whole space.
Is that so? We don't get much outside news. Casino 777's more an insular place. That's
Can
good
they
to
say
know, though.
everything that is in Casino 777 stays in Casino 777?
You might say that. That might be a thing that you would say. And you, Void? Oh, you're something else. What's with the new look? And he points at you because you're not watery anymore.
I'm not sure if I'm liking this hood.
Yeah, I don't mean the hood, buddy. I mean the whole skin thing. What's that about? Thought you were a big old watery boy or something. I'd never seen one of you before.
I surely don't know what you mean.
Well, good enough for me. I don't care enough. So, Mr. Nightman, you gonna be going back to Gambina after this?
No, I spent my entire life escaping it, actually. I really never want to go back. Actually, to tell you the truth, between you and me, they want me dead because I escaped and I left, kind of went AWOL on them. So, I don't really want to go back.
Yeah, if one of my guys left me, I'd probably want him dead too. Luckily, you don't work. Well, actually, you kind of do work for me now. Oh no, but we tore up the contracts. So nah, you can leave if you want, but you better not.
Oh, I would never leave you, Mr. Old Malone.
Wait, yeah, you got that right. Hey, aren't we rescuing my son? I kind of lost the plot of this a little bit.
Are we doing that or are we killing Barry?
Actually, both. I mean, I kind of want both. I think one would go with the other, right? Because you kill Barry and then my son's free to go home. And maybe you guys can go find your ship or something. I don't know what's going on.
Hey, Malone. What if young Malone's working with Barry?
He sits back in the... Well, he tries to sit back and his head hits the roof of the limo. And he taps his crocodile jaw with his robot hand. And he thinks for a second and... Then he looks back at you and he says, "That's a possibility, kids these days, right?"
He's never been too keen on the idea of Casino 777.
Nah, he wants to be an artist or something. I don't know. I always say let kids be kids, but if he doesn't get in shape soon, I don't know who I'm going to leave my business to. I'm getting up there in age. Only live to like 600 these days.
Very true. So you us to bring him back, or...
Whatever. I would like him to come back, but
I draw my thumb across my neck and make
No. I definitely want him alive. But
I mean, because I'm not going to be doing any of that. That's going to be...
No, I mean, you wouldn't. I know you, but we're not. I don't want that. And he looks at the rest of you and he's like, don't kill young Malone. Please?
Gotcha. Kill young Malone. Okay, got it.
No, don't is the thing. That is the thing I was thinking about.
Don't let him live.
Okay, so keep an eye on him, Lucky.
Don't worry, I'm just messing with you. We'll make sure he's alive. Yeah, we'll make sure he's alive.
He stares blankly at you and he says, "Yeah, do that." So yeah, Barry, and then like as you guys are talking, you feel the limo like shake violently. And the the nameless guard up front is like, guys, I think we've been hit." And Old Malone like rolls down the window and like a bullet flies into the limo and he and he rolls the limo back up and he's like, "Yep, we're definitely under attack. I guess floor it." And he looks back towards the nameless guard and the nameless guard says, "Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm going to floor it. Hold on, guys. Seatbelts and all that." And there are no seatbelts.
I start making myself a cocktail from...
Go ahead and make me an agility and performance.
Does it count as an attack?
It does not.
Okay, so nothing.
You look for the cocktail stuff, and they are fresh out. And you look up to
Old Malone.
Old Malone, and he says, "Whoops, sorry, I had the last one before you guys woke up. I'm a bit tipsy right now."
No kidding.
And you guys, like, as you guys are going through, I'm gonna go ahead and make some pulls for this. I don't know who to make pulls for, though. Let's go with the Nameless God. Well, lucky for you boys, he got some successes. You guys are flying through a field. You look out the windows, and you can see there are a bunch of turrets, like, firing at you. Some are firing rockets, some are firing missiles, some are firing explosives, some are firing another variant
What's the
of that
difference between a
word.
rocket and a missile?
I think a rocket
One's
is just
guided. Missiles
Yeah.
are guided.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys, some are firing guns at you. They're all like, obviously they are robotically manned. Like, there are no humans manning, or I guess no sentient beings manning these turrets. And luckily for you, your pilot is pretty freaking skilled, and he starts like dodging all of these missiles and turrets and rockets and bullets. And
Is he the 5 rules of dodgeball? The
Yeah,
5
he
Ds?
Absolutely. Whatever those are. I've seen the movie, don't worry, I know what they are. But I'm not going to go through them right now because I forget. And as you guys like careen through the field, you see ahead of you a big, giant amusement park that has seemingly overtaken a city that was there before, almost in a horrific way. Like it's almost a living thing, and it has encroached on the city.
I puke.
So does Old Malone. You guys are both to your chagrin viewing the possible future of Casino 777. And as he like pulls through this field, you guys get attacked again, this time by robots who are coming out of the buildings and firing at the thing. And I'm going to make some more pulls for this guy.
I hope our driver keeps being good.
Look at his name tag and it says Jason Statham.
Dude, yeah, apparently, because he does. He keeps fucking rocking it. Like, the robots, like, exit out of the building and start shooting at you guys, and he is, like, fucking doing some barrel rolls and some backflips, and he's really killing it with this driving in the... Oh, yeah, by the way, do we mention this is a levitating limo? This is, like, a flying limo. I mean, you guys came here on a floating limo, so I think that... Obviously.
Well, I didn't hear the snap, so it's not canon.
So.
Oh shit.
Oh damn.
Oh no, it's canon. What? Triple canon. Nick Cannon. So he is
watch
like.
out.
He's flipping around and driving through this like almost seemingly minefield, and he looks back at you guys and he flashes you a smile as he like kicks it into final gear, and he's like, "I was holding out on you guys," and he kicks it into the final gear, and right as you guys you're flying through pretty much the main downtown area of this place, and he turns back to look and takes a missile to the front of the car.
Where are the police in all of this?
Oh, the police, they only play on Wednesday nights.
Oh, da 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 da. End of podcast. But yeah, he takes a miss. The limo takes a missile to the front, and the whole limo flips and like careens out of control and then slides to a stop on the street. And there's no more fire coming at you guys. But the limo is completely flipped over. What do you guys want to do? Oh, and it's all, by the way, it's also on fire.
I
throw Void into the fire.
Do you actually throw Void into the fire?
I want to.
It's not encroaching on you guys. You're still in the car. The fire is on the outside of the limo.
Okay, I look over at Tommy. Hey, Tommy.
What's up? What's up, boss?
Get out there and see what's happening. We're right behind you.
Oh, okay. Fairly timidly, I walk out to check on what's going on.
You go to open the door to the limo, and it is melted shut.
Oh, it's melted shut?
Mm-hmm.
Can I try to, like, pry... Okay, so can I try to pry open, like push out the windscreen?
Yeah, you can do that. Go ahead and give
All
me a brawn and athletics.
2 successes.
Yeah, you like push it open. Unfortunately, it's not enough for you to get through, but Void or Lucky could actually, even Adrian could get through. Void, Lucky, or Adrian could get through there.
I found us a way out, but I can't. I just can't figure. I can't get through. Dang, you guys gotta go check it out first.
Super. Actually, you know what? Make a charm and lying.
Charm and lying. Oh god. All right. So
Would it be persuasion? Because he's not lying.
Yeah, you know what? Go ahead and make a persuasion.
All right. Fair enough. Okay. So all right. What does a success give me?
1 success. Old
Yeah, just
Malone
one.
believes you, and nobody else does. Old Malone's like, he's trying, guys. We need somebody out there now.
Okay. I roll my eyes and I take the rearview mirror off and I like poke it out of the front just to see if I could see anything with it, to see what's going on out there.
It's mostly smoke and fire, but you can tell that the street seems pretty empty.
Okay.
You wanna make-
Can I look the other way too?
Yeah, go ahead and make me a wit and investigation.
That's what we like to call a crit.
A crit? Yeah, it's completely empty. There's nothing out there. You check around like all angles. You even look out the other side, and there is seemingly nothing around.
It's a good time to pull that card there, Noah.
He's like CSI looking at reflections of reflections of reflections.
Yeah, dude, he's
Enhance.
enhancing.
Enhance. Yeah.
Using
All
a
right.
new auto filter that was just made by the computer whiz of the faculty.
That's right. So I look back to everybody. Hey, coast is clear.
As he
Yeah,
says that, I dive out the the front.
Yeah, you
Okay.
dive out and do like a roll. One thing that you didn't see because it's right in front of the car and there was no angle that could have possibly seen it is the nameless card lying on the asphalt.
Nameless card.
No, just Saddam.
You will be forgotten.
I won't forget you.
What was his name again?
Never forget you.
Well-
I don't even
Scar.
remember his name.
You can
Raoul.
Adrian-
Raoul Shaggy Fist.
Adrian, you go over to him and he like looks up at you and he says, "Please, my family needs to know. The world needs to know that the guy who got
Can
you
I-
here was." And he dies.
Oh no. I was gonna use my last med kit charge on him too.
No, that's it. He's gone. You pull out the med kit, and as you look back, his tongue is sticking out, and he's got 2 X's on his eyes.
Oh, so you really know he's dead?
Yeah.
And you see his ghost spirit leave his body.
I check
the
his
rest-
pockets for money.
Are the rest of you out of the car?
Dude, he hasn't been dead
yeah, I'm
longer
out of
than
the
a
car.
minute, and you are already checking his pockets.
Go ahead and make
Yeah, he
a
doesn't
wit and
need it
investigation.
anymore. He doesn't need it anymore. So this counts as an attack, right? Because I'm attacking his.
No, it
His
doesn't.
financials.
What are you, a cat?
No, you're not.
No successes.
No successes. Nah. He has a credo. You find one credo, but it catches. Like as you pull it out, it catches on the nearby fire and burns up in your hands. Yeah. Is Void out of the car yet?
Yeah, Void carefully gets his body out of the car without scraping on anything.
Unfortunately, Old Malone and Tommy are both too big to get out of the car right now. And Old Malone is like starting to panic. He's like, "Oh no, I don't do good in small spaces. Help me, Tommy!" And he like is kind of shaking you a little bit.
I mean, we can't fit. I mean, I can try to like make it a bigger opening. Can I like try to figure out a way to wedge the good club to give me some leverage to like pry open when like the A pillar along like the side of the windshields or something like that to like make a bigger opening?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and make
Watch out, we got a car guy over here. Same
Go ahead and
car
make
stuff.
a brawn and engineering check to do that.
Could also just use
Brawn
my laser sword
engineering.
on
Yeah,
the
I
door.
was just thinking that.
You want to use a laser sword on the door?
Yeah.
Make a brawn and melee.
Okay, to set the I want to see how this goes first.
How are we looking? How are we
3
doing?
successes.
Adrian. Yes. Adrian, like the sword erupts out of where his blaster arm is, and he straight up like does a perfect triangle cut. It's like and like a giant triangle shaped metal, like a giant metal triangle falls out of the car, and it is like the perfect size for both you and Old Malone to
Old
fit out of.
Malone and I are freaking out. We're both claustrophobic and we cannot figure out a way to get out.
Old Malone actually like knocks you over to get out first through the burning car. He's like, oh God, Adrian, I knew you'd save me. And he hugs you.
And to put away my sword, I do the spin, put it in my back, and my hand just vanishes and comes back.
That's cool.
Yeah, you do that cool thing, and Old Malone is super impressed.
Boy,
Gotta
he's
keep the
also
boss
a little
happy.
impressed.
He's like, and he whispers in your ear, Adrian, he's like, you need to teach me how to do that. And you know that there's no way you can teach him how to do that. His cybernetics will not work.
They're too old.
They're too old.
They're too alone.
I will one day, buddy.
But you can go ahead and get out of the car if you so desire now, Tommy.
Yeah, I want to definitely get out.
As you guys all get out of the car, you look around you, and you are in what seems like what would have been the downtown area of an old town, of like a city. There's like big buildings all around you. It would be the size of like a medium-sized city. This isn't anything like New York or Los Angeles. So the tallest building around you is maybe like 15 stories tall, and then the rest are varying degrees smaller than that. But you seem to be on like the main street, and it is completely empty. In fact, other than you guys and your burning car, there's nothing. The buildings all have, it looks like a clown threw up all over the city. There seem to be like weird balloons kind of like falling out of windows, and like funhouse mirrors replacing some of the windows. The doors are these like big ostentatious like archways that look like mouths with tongues coming out of
This
them.
is starting to sound like a horror land than like a family fun
Yeah, I'm
center.
not digging it.
You guys are looking around, and it is like seemingly horrible. And yet you notice, go ahead and I want everybody to do one pull, and we're gonna do a combined like perception check. So everybody do one pull and tell me what you
Nothing.
Nothing.
And I'll do one for Old Malone too, actually.
Can I use drive?
You cannot use drive.
Hero point?
No hero point.
I got a
either.
joker.
I'm not using the anti-joker on that. It's not happening.
Mark trips, and both of his eyes get poked.
I got a king of diamonds.
You got a king. Old Malone
Diamonds.
got an ace. Old Malone got an ace of hearts, because that's what Old Malone is.
Okay.
So you guys got, as a group, 2 successes and a joker. So you're not going to be surprised by this. But it seems like there are 3 robots that are coming to investigate this. And they, like the buildings around them, are like a weird amalgamation of a normal looking robot and like a clown fusion. They have like,
So you're saying horrible. They look like terror.
Have
yeah.
Have you ever
one
played
of-
the game Twisted Metal?
So
Yes,
one of them,
actually.
And there's a clown car with a clown character. That's what I'm imagining right now.
so one of
It's
them,
an ice cream
like,
truck.
they're weird because like some of their bodies are like this perfect like gray metal, and then other parts of their bodies are these like weird, like balloony red clown get-ups. And some of them have like polka dots, and like one has like a clown nose on it, and they all look like their base model would be similar to Rosie from the Jetsons. So they have that like one wheel and then like a kind of like rectangular body shape.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Like the robots in the prison planet.
And yeah, like the robots on the prison planet. And one of them has horns on his wheel. So as he's like approaching you guys, it's a bunch of like weird clown honking. Almost like an
that is
alarm.
awful. I have been
Can
to
I
many
shoot
planets.
these guys?
I have never seen something so terrifying.
But yeah, they're approaching you violently. What do you guys want to do?
Throw Void into the fire.
You actually get throw me in the fire?
Not throw, but it's I want to take
Entice
your
him
hand.
into the fire.
I want to take your hand and just slap it into the fire.
Void, here's the decision. Do you accept this?
Void would be like... Void's kind of like overly trusting of his friends. So if one of his friends picked up his hand and started manipulating it, he would probably just go with it.
Okay.
I also
Not-
say while he's
knowing-
doing this,
Not knowing that he's about to put it like he doesn't know he's gonna put it in fire, and he's just like, "Oh, you're my hand. Okay, that's my hand." Like, "Oh, I'm Jeff Goldblum now, and this is my hand."
while Adrian is doing this, I say, Void, it's time to turn up the heat, don't you think?
How are we going to turn up the heat?
As
And
you say that, your hand enters the flame.
This kind of burns.
Oh, yes. And that's where we'll pick up next episode. Yeah, that's where we'll pick up on the next episode of Funhundred%. So, again,
Smoke weed every day.
any hero points that you guys had, just keep them. I don't think enough
can't.
happened.
Can we start that over? Because I said stuff that children shouldn't hear.
Yeah, children probably shouldn't hear that.
Next episode on Funhundred%. Brother. So,
Yeah, can we do that again? Because that was awful.
yeah, do it one more time.
Next time on 100%.
There we go. I like next.
Yeah, that was way
version
better.
best. So keep all the hero points that you guys have, because not enough happened.
We didn't get hero points for the last one, James.
Yeah,
I
but
know,
nothing really
but I
special
didn't take any
happened.
away.
It's true.
Yeah, I still
Actually,
have two.
you know what?
I still have 2 hero
For a
points.
cool dress-up sequence, everybody had a hero point.
There we go. That's the James I fell in love with.
I love
That's
it
a
'cause
James
now.
I know and I love. Also, Old Malone gets 6 hero points.
Wow.
By the way,
Um,
earlier when I was about to talk to Post Malone, damn it, I did it! I did it!
Post Malone!
It's literally what I was gonna do the last time. That's why I had that stumble, which I made seem like I was being,
What's
Tommy?
funny is that James's Old Malone reminds me of like a Bernie Sanders. So now I'm imagining like a mob boss Bernie Sanders that also kind of looks like Post Malone.
How?
How in the
how
world?
Bernie Sanders at all? He's not like.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That is not a
Texas.
Bernie Sanders.
No, that is a good
That's
Bernie.
not a Bernie
It
Sanders.
reminds
my-
me of just Jasper Cheese sound.
Here's
so...
my Bernie Sanders. Whoa, guys! Hey, it's me, Bernie Sanders.
That's so good.
It's flawless.
That's why it's so uncanny. It's so good.
No, he's a
Eh.
little more strained.
No,
he's
he's-
more strained in his voice.
No.
smoked cigarettes for all my life. I don't know why he's so old now.
Bernie Sanders. I've also got a
weird he also accent, has, and like, I'm a
kind of weird guy.
I forget where he's from, but he always kind of has like a Boston, New York accent.
No,
Well,
yeah,
he's
it's
from
like an
New
upper
York.
New York.
He's from New York.
No,
So
he's
he's kinda
in- he's
like a-
Vermont. He's a Vermont governor.
Well, I don't know anything about him.
From he lives in Vermont from New York.
Somebody fucking Google Bernie
I'm
Sanders. for
googling
me,
it. It's already googled.
so I don't look like an idiot.
He's kind of like
Is he a governor?
like this.
He's a governor, right?
It's me, Bernie
he's senator.
Sanders.
He's a
the
senator.
senator of Vermont, but he's from New York City.
Okay, good. Yeah, because he does have that
We're
kind
all
of.
right.
We're all right. I think the moral of the story is we're all right.
I think the moral
And
is
fuck politics.
Dude, yeah, fuck
Yeah,
politics.
Fuck
indeed.
politics. Sorry for bringing politics into this.
Don't
even
worry,
though I
it's all
don't
gonna
think...
get cut out.
No, I'm not cutting it out. And I don't think any of us shared an opinion, so we're all good.
a shared
Um,
opinion. Well, I
don't
think we
worry,
said fuck
standard
Bernie
politics.
Sanders.
We
I
did
think
say
that's an
fuck Bernie
opinion.
Sanders. Wait, did we say fuck Bernie Sanders?
No, we didn't. We said fuck politics.
Yeah, we
Oh, we
said
did
fuck
say-
politics.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and redact that thing I said.
Yeah. By the
Thank
way, unfuck Bernie Sanders.
Unless you're
In a
into
non-
like
Unless you're his
Partisan
old
way.
wife,
guys.
then fuck Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, unless you're Bernie Sanders' wife, then fuck Bernie Sanders.
That's the only
Bernadette
person who's allowed to
Sanders.
fuck Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, Bernadette Sanders, because that's how it works.
I'm pretty sure.
You know, Bernie Sanders. Why are we still talking about this? Okay, so anti-Joker, Devin, I'm gonna let you keep anti-Joker for this time around. Oh yeah, professional podcast. That was the last thing. That's right. That's what we were gonna do.
Yeah,
Before
that's
started
what we
talking about-
definitely are. Our professional podcast.
Before we started talking about Bernie Sanders for 20 minutes. So professional podcast. If you guys want to follow us on Twitter, you can hit us up at Funhundred%. Oh wait, what is it?
Funhundredcast.
It's at Funhundredcast. Sorry,
Yeah.
been a while.
Very professional.
And I'm still a little sick, but I'm super professional. So it's at Funhundredcast. You can find us on Twitter. And you can also send us an email at funhundredcast@gmail.com. You send us anything you have any suggestions of how we should go, about what politics we can bring into this show to make it better.
Not that.
How
I
often,
wouldn't
No politics.
like
how
that.
Yeah,
often we can
definitely.
talk about various governors and or senators that might exist.
And also, if you have anyone you want me to do an impression of very poorly, I'll do it.
But yeah, actually,
like this.
what you
Mark,
can...
Arnold Schwarzenegger, go.
Yeah, come on. Yeah,
It's pretty
go to the
good.
chopper.
All right, another one. Morgan
Lou
Freeman.
Ferrigno.
Oh, Morgan Freeman?
No,
Oh,
Morgan Ferrigno.
I'm Morgan Freeman. I'm
Morgan
Good enough.
Ferrigno.
I'm Morgan Freeman. I'm doing the
Pete
Val Kilmer
Holmes.
from Tombstone. I'm Morgan Freeman. This is the OK Corral.
Do Pete Holmes.
Pete Holmes? How the fuck do you do Pete Holmes?
Hey, I'm a big old idiot. My name's Pete Holmes. I love,
all I can think of is his giant teeth.
dude. I love Pete Holmes though, for real. It is a fucking travesty that his show got canceled.
It is.
Yeah, but he's wonderful. He has a new show, Crashing, which is really good. Sponsored
Oh,
by
is it?
Crashing.
Okay, all right. Sponsored
Okay, yeah,
by
anyways.
Crashing.
Professional podcast. So I wanted to finish up. If you do want to hit us up at our Twitter or our Gmail, you can, send us suggestions for like games we could play, or maybe if you, just say, hey, I like how you guys do really good impressions, then that's good. What was the last bit that's professional? Oh, thanks Kevin Cole for making Space King.
Thanks, Kevin.
It's been really fun.
appreciate it, Kevin.
I think we really captured the spirit of the game, which is James stumbling over descriptions. And
And
doing-
doesn't even know the rules. That's the spirit.
That's the spirit. Who cares about the rules? We're flipping cards and playing the game.
And then, last but not least, we gave 100%. I hope you had fun.
Bye.
Bye.